Good evening. Hello. Welcome back to Monster Train 2. I'm probably going to do a daily challenge. It's not normally a thing that I'm like really into, but sorry, not right now. I should finish my sentences. Probably going to do a daily challenge at some point here soon. Maybe do one later today, after this next run that we're going to do. It's not normally my thing to do like daily challenges and stuff, but I'm curious. I really, really like Monster Train. It's a fun little thing. Fun little roguelike tower defense thing. Deck builder. We only have two, so the question is just which of them is the primary for our starting clans. What did we need to do? Kill enemies directly with spells. Consume cards. So I need to lean more into that. Attach equipment's gonna take forever. And we're gonna try Lord Phoenix and see how this is with him as our primary. So what do we do to get Pyre Hearts? How do we do that? How do we unlock new features and things? Okay. So we're gonna fight Archeon of Savagery, Kale, Lord of the Cherubs, who's got a vampire thing, and then Seraph Eternus, Chosen of Dominion. You got creepy eyeball hands. Oh boy. And then we get random starting cards. So we get 2 Upbeat Warblers that grant quickness. That's excellent. We get a Steadfast Crusader. 5 attack, 30 health angel. You're a blue banner, so you start in our setup phase. Slam. Cooldown 2, advance. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to this unit's current health and armor. And you move forward when you do that. So you are a move to the front, protect your people. And then the golden touch. We get 2 of that. I mean, like, that's cool, but I probably don't need 2 of you in the deck. Then we have our basic Proto Heart Cage. I didn't see how we get a Pyre Heart. I assume just win. I should probably, like... especially as I get better and get further into this, I should be looking at what the bosses can do, because that'll sort of influence how I want to handle things. So Corruption is spooky. Seraph applies Corruption 2 to your units each turn, and doubles Corruption when Seraph attacks. That's terrifying. Cherub and his little edible minions grant +7 damage and lifesteal 1 to enemy units. Lifesteal, when a unit with lifesteal attacks, restores health equal to damage dealt, and then when it attacks and does a lifesteal thing, it loses 1 stack of lifesteal. So they'll get lifesteal once, unless they get that stacked up multiple times. If you have no units on the floor, Archeon deals damage to the Pyre. So if Archeon is ever on a floor that has no minions, Archeon blasts the Pyre. That sucks. Alright, so we get to start with, like, we get to choose our path for our champion, and then we start with an artifact. So the Golden Crown or Overlord. Your size is 3, so you're a big boy. Big old dragony boy. So more health. Ability Phoenix Fire, so you just have this no matter what. Okay. Cooldown 3, deal damage equal to this unit's attack. Apply Pyrogel 4 to enemy units. Does that hit everybody? The Pyrogel seems like it hits everybody. I don't know. So on Slay, gain +1 damage permanently. That's kind of cool. Conjure. Triggers when this unit's ability is activated. We get loot. Okay. So we have the Emote Tome. Create an ephemeral copy of the first spell you play each turn. Okay. Is purge the same as consume? Will this make progress towards our unlocking of the other squad? So right now we have 3 plus 1, which is 4 total Ember in deployment phase. This would give us 4 plus 1 is 5 minus 3, so we would only have 2 Ember in the deployment phase, but we'd have 4 for every other actual turn. I like you. I want to try playing with that, but I think I want the Emot Tome. And then we can look at our deck. We're starting with the 5 extra cards, right? 2 Golden Touches, the Crusader, and the 2 Upbeat Warblers. This is cool, because then we can have haste on each floor. Or on 2 different floors. Not each. Each would be all 3. Enemy units come in with Titan Skin 1, so they just take 1 less damage. We need to start doing these, so may as well. I'm still unclear as to, like, how we get Pyre Hearts, but I'm sure the answer is just, like, win. Oh, and you can actually, like, bomb in and protect them, too. I don't think I need you to do that on that floor, though. Especially for the first fight? I don't know. Maybe. So what are you? Ooh, there's an undo button. Make a mistake, you can undo back to the start of your current turn with this. Hold it down for 1 second to undo. I didn't even know that was a thing. You have usable abilities. So what are you? Lurking Miscreant. Add a Chime of Despair card to the top of your draw pile. It's just a dead card. Pay 1 to make it go away. So we crunch you. So what does this do again? Deal damage equal to this unit's attack. Apply Pyre Gel 4 to the enemy units. So everybody gets Pyre Gel, and it just does damage to the one that we hit. Okay, that's cool. Give me an egg. Another one. We're already up to 2. Oh, this is good. You're ephemeral. And this for a bit of free armor? Like, that's neat. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Okay. Alright, I like this. You're dead. You're gonna be eaten by my shield man up there. I need to kill things with spells, though, so I'm probably just gonna do that. Now, they have Titan Skin, so they take 1 less damage. So a single fire starter will not kill you. And I already used your ability. That's kind of a bummer. So I'd either have to fire starter you twice, or just, like, ignore you. We can just ignore you. I could fire starter you twice. It's annoying to have to do that, but... So those are not being consumed. Yeah, not being consumed. Okay. I figured. I just wanted to check. I mean, an upbeat warbler, like, could help if we get into a case where we can... I don't know. I don't know that it's gonna matter, but it's what we got, so... Warble! Our size limits are a little weird right now because of the extra units that we've got. So you could bomb in for 30. That's not bad. Equal to this unit's current HP and armor. Oh, okay. Good to know. That's fine. You just can go up the floor. That's Yoriel the First Blessed. You're just relentless and rather tanky. So you're gonna do 19 damage, which is not enough to kill this guy. 20, 21, 22 damage. Still not quite enough to kill you. We need to get 6 more damage out of this. That'll do it. Doesn't quite kill this guy, but you know what? We have 3 dragon eggs, so, like, who cares? I do think it's funny after that first run that we are starting with Saxophone Bird again this time. Okay. So we do something like that. We should probably stack up as much Pyre gel as we can. I don't know that it matters which of you gets this. You do damage in multiples of 8, so 3 hits, so a 4th hit will kill you. Only 3 hits to kill you. You have the most damage. Yeah. I think we'd leave you up front. I think we apply Valor to like this guy, actually. What are we drawing next turn? A couple of Just Causes. Let's get a little frisky with it. Yeah. At some point, I'm probably gonna, like, increase the speed, but... Okay. I will happily take another Dragon Egg. Yes, please. 75 for picking the thing, the effect. Pyreball. Lava Armor, Revenge. Apply Pyre Gel 3 to the attacker. You get plus 10 HP. That's something. Deal 1 damage, and then Pyre Gel 10 to the front enemy unit. That's kinda tempting. May as well. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the attack of the front friendly unit. As a spell, so we just go, oh, and just do that damage to everybody. That's kind of cool. The Windblade was also, like, really good. Something that lets us scale the attack damage that our main guy is doing would be nice. Also, equipment is good. So we could just take this early and get a bunch of these minor artifacts, or we could save up and try to get a bigger artifact, like get one of the quote-unquote good artifacts. That's 1 fight out of 9. It got us half of our current maximum Dragon Horde. Let's be greedy and go for 1 more. Let's be greedy and go for 1 more. 1 more fight. Whatever loot we get out of this fight, that'll be enough. A banished unit. Forge our units, forge our spells. Upgrading our spells to kill things more consistently seems good. Getting more Pyreborn units also seems pretty good. We have a bunch of units already. Upgrading the units might not be a bad idea. Now let's do the unit side stuff. Something a little different. Ability Fire Breathing. You're a dragon. Cooldown 2, deal damage equal to this unit's attack to enemy units twice. So you just go like blast, blast. If we could buff up your attack power, that'd be cool. On summon, gain 10 damage and 10 health for each loot egg that I have. You're also a big boy. You take up 3 space, and you cost 2 energy. The fire-breathing hothead could be really good. If we could, like, buff your stats a lot. I mean, at worst, the Greed Dragon just comes in and is fine. It's just like a solid unit. You just like a good solid 20-35. I like that. Titanite. Incoming damage is reduced by half? That seems very good. All of this seems very good. Heartstone would go really well on the Crusader. Right now, he could just delete somebody for 50 damage. You don't do much damage on your own, though, is the problem. I really do want to get the Titan Stone. We need 50 health. Like, we need damage. We need damage pretty badly. I'm very hesitant to put it on. So I got to think about spacing as well. Because we currently only have, what, 5 space to start with? Yeah. So if we look at our units here. 3 for our initial dragon, 3 for you, let's say 3 for one of these. So then we can put a 2 on each of these. So like, Upbeat Warbler and maybe a Snotty Whelp somewhere, that's a 2. A Steadfast Crusader somewhere, and then like a Spear Steward, and then like We have a one of each steward and an extra warbler just as like backup units. Okay, that's our plan. That's what we've got. Making the upbeat warbler more livable is also kind of tempting. So giving him like the large stone, maybe to one of them. We also we need damage. We need damage really bad. We could large stone the Crusader, which would be hilarious because he has 100 damage or 100 health, so like 100 damage slam at that point. That seems really good. But then we got some space issues. But then we can easily just delete the shield stewards from the deck. And we have our 3 big boys on each floor of the train. Like one for each floor of the train. That's kind of tempting. I wish you did like a little more like actual damage. But the large stone does help with that. And then maybe you just take half damage. I don't know. I don't know who to give the damage buff to. Maybe just one of our spear stewards. And then Titanite on you, so you take half. That's fine. That's a lot of upgrades. That seems pretty good. And then all the more reason not to crack our eggs immediately. Although we could crack it now and have more for later when the fights are tougher or something. I don't know. I gotta... When are the bosses? The next one's a boss. Okay. Well... Enemy units appear on each floor at the start. Sure. We're coming pre-invaded. I think it's just gonna be like these dudes, but... Probably some of these as well. That's fine. We can do this. We gotta start getting these loot bonuses, so. The thing that I don't like about this is we only have 1 unit on each of these floors, so we don't have AoE if there's, like, a lot of guys. And there's probably going to be a lot of guys. Yeah, that's a lot of guys. I mean, like, you can slam to take out 1. Man, imagine if you had trample. I don't even know if that would work on your ability. So let's think about this. So we could delete 1 guy, we could delete 2 guys. No, we delete 1 guy, we delete 1 guy again. Because we get 2 fire starters if we do that. And we put down the spear steward here, so we can take out 4. That's the way to do this. You're just gonna have to, like, deal. We need to take out that guy. That's a little annoying to spend our ability on that, but that's just the way to do it. You're definitely still... Well, I could save the slam to finish off that guy. That's probably the way to do that. We'll do that. That's really good on you. Okay, let's delete you. You're annoying. This is just annoying. Everything here is just really annoying. I really want to put the wind blade on someone. We need to kill this guy. I don't want to take early damage. You're just gonna be a pain to deal with, but that's fine. I would love to be able to kill you as well, but we can't. We're gonna have to take this guy out. We gotta do it this way. I don't want to deal with a curse. Or a blight, whatever. Okay. I feel like playing around abilities is a lot tougher than what we had previously. I want the upbeat warbler. Well, okay. That's really good. You're all doing fine up there. I think that's fine. I can't imagine anybody making it through all of these floors. So I think we're going to be fine. That's really good. This is also really good. The Valor would be nice. And then I think we just give up on this floor and focus on buffing you a little bit. I like the Valor mechanic. The Pyre gel stuff is interesting. Yay, we did an equipment! And you just get slammed. Okay. Alright, this is cool. We do not need another golden touch. Oh, if you were free, consume and gain 2 Dragon's Horde. Oh, that I like that. Fireball's also kind of cool. If we could, like, reduce the cost of this, this would be amazing. There's so many, like, really expensive spells. Advance and apply melee weakness 1. So pull somebody from the back to the front and give them melee weakness. That could be good for getting... Because we don't have sweep currently. So that could be good for getting somebody that we need to kill up front, especially because we do have the haste bird, the saxophone. Yeah, I think that's going to be important for us. Yeah, and I will do this, for sure. Units just get a little buff for everything on their for all their upgrades. That's really nice. After using an ability, friendly units gain armor 3. That's not bad. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. This is pretty good. At the start of turn, friendly units gain Valor 2 if they're at the front of the room. That's very good. All of that's very good. I like that. We don't need to restore that, so we'll go this way. That's fine. We got something spooky in the fog. What is it? Little random event. A green fountain. The rail shakes. The train screeches to a halt. The world trembles. The train has stopped in front of a fountain where angels once asked its waters for blessings. Now it radiates with Dominion's looming presence. Obey me, Dominion's voice echoes. Do you ask the corrupted fountain for a blessing? So we get Dominion's eye, unpurgeable. Boy, there's a lot of unpurgeable stuff, huh? Non-Scourge and non-Blight cards in hand cost +1 when this is in our hand. Dominating power, +10 attack. Oh, this would go on a unit. +10 attack and on strike, apply corruption 20. That's wild. On summon, spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Dominating control. Add melee weakness 1 and spell weakness 1 on strike. Dominating power seems really good. We had problems because of the blight last time, so I'm gonna. I mean, we still won, but I'm gonna pass. I choose not to trifle with corrupted blessings, and I move forward. Okay, an Avenger. Revenge. So when you get hit, apply melee weakness 1 to the attacker. That's not bad. I'll take that. Upgrade a spell to gain a holdover. Upgrade a spell to cost 1 less. I mean, 1 less on the golden touch is pretty tempting. Holdover, when played, it just goes on top of the draw pile. You get it again next turn. +10 magic power is also pretty good. I don't know. I don't actually think the golden touches are long for being in our deck. We could do +10 damage and -1 cost. We kind of already have the Twin Stone effect from the relic. We don't really have anything that I want to hold over. However, also, lowering the cost of alchemy to make it like actually playable, that's pretty tempting as well. I wish I knew like what new like upgrade effects existed. Because I don't even know. I will upgrade one of these. I think lowering the cost of alchemy is probably worth it. Plus 20 magic power and consume is pretty good. A free golden touch for 15 damage and consume. That's pretty good. You already have consumed, therefore you're not eligible. That's kind of tempting. Plus 20 magic power and consume on one of these things, I think is fine. 35 damage and consume is also kind of like that's now we're kind of talking, you know? Like that seems pretty good. But making one of these just like a decent nuke is also not bad, especially because of the Pyre gel effect. I can't imagine I'm gonna have like too loose energy to cast this multiple times, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I think we just purge a card. Probably get rid of the other golden touch. Make something free and consume. I'm still hung up on this one, because this could be really good. That's fine, we'll do that. Can we remove another card? We could. I'm tempted to get rid of the Shield Stewards. I think those are like next on the list for getting rid of. After we get rid of some of these like early spells that I'm not going to use. Let's get rid of the fire starters. Okay. Alright, we made some choices. Let's see what we got. So, Archeon. Yeah, it's you again. Archeon draws from the very essence of savagery to strike the Pyre, should he not be contained on every floor. Luckily, that's not a problem for me. We have plenty of units. You definitely go there. You do multi-strike. That guy's gonna be annoying to deal with. So we have a healer. Alright, well, I already feel vindicated for my choice. I didn't play the Greed Dragon because I'm like, you know what? We could maybe get some Dragon's Horde early and then play our Greed Dragon. That would just be the epitome of greed. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. I do like having quick here. I think we slam you, because that's just 100 damage out the gate. And then we send you to the front, and we all get 3 armor. That's so good. So I'll Pyre Gel you. And then do a tiny little bit of extra damage and get another egg. Yeah. The Dragon's Horde. This is like my favorite mechanic. I want this in every video game. Just do things for free extra loot, and you get to see it build up, and like you have to make choices around, do I crack the loot now, or do I save it for better loot? So I think we challenged to pull this guy to the front, which is kind of annoying, but I think that just needs to be done. You're just gonna die. I think I want to dump a bunch of Just Cause into you for the Valor. Like, the shielding is really nice. It's annoying that we're putting the bulk of our damage into that guy, though. The other option would be to double Firestarter him. Just because that takes 5 damage off the board. That's probably a better way to do this. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Never mind, it's not at all. We're fine. Sweet. Honestly. And I don't need to use my slam here to deal with you, so that's fine. Yeah, that middle floor is scary. I mean, in theory, I should have the Greed Dragon with the Avenger, because then you're doing like 100 damage a hit, instead of you going for 20 to 40. That's the correct play here. I want to play that so bad. Ugh. That's just a much, much, much better play. Irritatingly. We could slam you to get you out of here, and then send you to the front again. That will let us kill this guy, I think. Or at least be a lot closer to it. Yeah. Perfect. Because we were over 30. Yeah, so we kill you in one hit because you're going to have the melee weakness, and then we get to dump 90 into you. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm enjoying this. Sadly, we cannot play you twice. But imagine if we could. Then these are both full floors as well. You're toast. I'd like to kill that guy. I sure just can't. But I will be super greedy and only get one of those. Could you imagine if it could go all the way up to 8? I think we just dump a bunch more Valor into you. Probably. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just cause. Gosh darn it. Sheesh. That's what I meant to do. Oh, good. And we just get that. We don't have to, like, it's not like tokens. It's not like one per fight or something. That's really good. I like that. Okay. Alright. Final fight against the boss. Like, final wave. I mean, a melee weakness might just do it. That might just be enough. No, it'll just be 30 extra damage, which is like, that's cool. That's not enough. But we can play it twice. That'll do it. Sweet. We got good stuff. This is the rare card. Blood-Soaked Arena is pretty darn good. And it's the only thing here that only costs 1. I like that. The Sword Maiden was also pretty good last time, but we also took her last time. We took you last time as well. Revenge gained Valor 2. So this is the choice I didn't want to have to make. I want the Avenger, I think, with the Greed Dragon. Probably gonna stick the Upbeat Warbler and the Snotty Whelp together on the ground floor with my main guy. So the Steadfast Crusader being behind the Firebrand is not bad, because you just get like damage and self-shielding every time you get hit. You're still just gonna die pretty quick, I think, but that seems okay. And then that evens out, like that's all of our floors with all their things. Getting 2 capacity is a lot, but I think we have some slightly expensive things, so I would rather have more of that. Eight would just be select 1 of 3. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We got 6 of those in one fight. Like, that's really good. On your first turn, start with 2 extra energy. I like that. When you get Pyre Gel, you get +1 stack. That was pretty good. That's okay. I think doing more on the first turn is really good. Dragons apply Pyre Gel 5 on strike. I like that. I like that. Too bad our champion is just a champion and not a dragon. Random trinket. Equipment or rooms and upgrade our units. I think we're gonna go this side. Conjure, we also get a little bit of cash. Okay. I want to go all the way in on the upgrades. I like doing that before I mix and match. I like doing that anyway. Equipment or room. Just get one for free. Boiler room. Gain an energy when a unit dies. That's not bad. That was mostly good because we had it on a multi-strike unit. Revenge. Deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. That's pretty good. I don't like that you cost 2. Boiler room's pretty good. Everlasting Light also kind of helps with, like, sustain. We'll do the Everlasting Light. So make a unit quick and give it plus 10 damage. Reduce somebody's size to 1. Now that is interesting. I'm really tempted to just put that on the Greed Dragon. Quick and 10 is also kind of interesting. If you're gonna... Like, quick is kind of something that goes against our, like, revenge-based stuff. This is like a tough choice. I'd like our 2 revenge folks to have, like, more HP. You getting more damage is also, like, kind of tempting, because you're doubling that basically, because they're gonna hit you first and then you get to hit them back real hard. Having a Warbler do, like, real damage is also kind of interesting. If we're gonna have you on the same floor as the Avenger, then I want you to go after the Avenger because the melee weakness... I want you to go after the enemies because the melee weakness is, like, key to the whole thing. That's, like, the whole point. So giving you, like, multi-strike or something would be a lot better. Making, like, a dragon fast, going back to you're the only dragon, would be interesting because... you're going to apply the fire goo, whatever that's called. Pyre gel. I don't think we do this, though. Reduce size to 1. That is, like, genuinely very tempting, because this is a large unit. We have 5, so then we could squeeze in you, the Avenger, and like a spear steward or something who could also take advantage of the melee weakness, maybe. Or other units. I guess I don't want the warblers on that floor. Yeah, I don't know. Let's re-roll. Valor 8, multi-strike 1. Now we're talking. Yes. Dualism is kind of interesting. I don't know. Letting one of these guys do like some damage is kind of tempting. This, you know what? This is actually really good because the Valor 8, and you're gonna be up front because your revenge thing. So you'll get a little tiny bit of shielding just as like for existing. That's good. That'll help you live. I like that. That's good. That was a lot, but that reroll worked out really well for us. All right, onwards and upwards. -1 energy per turn. We just upgraded that. We can just pretend we didn't upgrade it, and I think we'll be fine. Okay. That's a lot of very expensive folks to play. Like, I want you here. So then we want you up here. Yeah. Having you up here is fine. I think we just purged the shield stewards from the deck. Well, it is nice to have spare units in case somebody dies early on, you know? Maybe we delete one of them. Am I about to do something insane? Oh, +2 on the first turn. I'm about to do something just like absolutely insane. We could have also played this twice and gotten the 4. Actually, would that have been better? That would have spent... That spent 4 of our 5. Then we have to wait a really long time to get Greed Dragon out. I think this is still the better way to have done this. And everybody up front gets a little bit of Valor. Yeah, I forgot about that already. I would like you to just have more Valor as well. That's kind of tempting. You heal for 25. Holy moly. Because these two are always shifting back and forth because of the slam. I mean, not like always, but when they are shifting back and forth. I'm tempted to put the Wind Blade up on one of them. But let's Let's solve this problem real quick. Gain Titan Skin 5? Yikes. That second floor is devastating. And then our main guy, the dragon, he's just kind of sitting down here laying eggs. That's his whole thing. That's it. Yeah, Firestarter doesn't even kill one of the collectors in one hit. That's irritating. Hooray! We did it. And we haven't seen either of our rooms show up yet. Well, there's one of them. You could just stack up like a stupid amount of valor from this. I think that's really good on you. I want to play both of these two, but I also want to kill you. We can't quite kill you, so it doesn't matter. We can. Never mind. Give me some warbling. May as well just like Jelly Sneeze. We need to Phoenix Fire you. It stinks that you're alive and gonna do damage, but that's alright. Our Greed Dragon's gonna get to attack for the first time. That's exciting. Strike apply Valor 2 to friendly units. I mean, that seems really good. I should have moved you around. I should have played it on one of you and then pulled you up. I don't think it matters. I'm not gonna like waste time on doing that just to do that in the other order for 2 extra valor on our guy. It'd be the same result. We would get the result is we would get 2 valor on one of the like on the whelp or something. That's the only real difference. Okay. Yeah. This is maybe a little spooky. That's so annoying how much I had to burn to get you out of here, but that makes me feel better about things at least. That poor little sneezy dragon whelp. He just sneezing. He achoo every time. Achoo. A Greed Dragon is very, very potent. The stuck-up whelp. Expensive taste. Put avarice on everyone. This is like an okay nuke. This is okay. I like that. I mean, we could use this to get Greed Dragon on the first floor doing real damage. I don't know that we need that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just skip this. Well, no, I'll take Heroic Dive. And I will just happily crack this open again. And that's fine. After the deployment phase, when you play your third card of the turn, draw one. Huh. I don't know if I like that or not. Trinkets, a random equipment in a room, get an artifact, a Pyreborn. Do I want to upgrade any of my spells? Do I want to buy a trinket? Do I want an equipment or a room? I'm gonna take this side. I want to see what we get for a Pyreborn unit. Let's get our artifact first, though. Deal 3 piercing damage whenever so piercing ignores armor. It's just like raw damage to the health. 3 piercing damage whenever an enemy unit moves between floors. That could help us kill guys that are like super armored or like the healers in the back. The earlier we get this, the better. Just because enemies are gonna have more health as we go forward. Friendly units gain Stealth 1 on Summon and Slay. Plus 3 damage per stack of stealth. You're not targeted in combat. We take the jack strips. The stealth kind of screws up our revenge stuff that we've got going on. The jack strips could be good, though. We took the Magma Cultist last time. It's still good. Could help us kill things on the first floor. No, I want the Magma Mauler. I want the Magma Mauler. Cost 1 less. Yeah. A free Heroic Dive is also kind of tempting. I want a cheap alchemy, though. And then I think Heroic Dive is going to get Permafrost. Yes. And then plus 10 magic power. 15 damage to everybody, and we could do that several times if I want to spend money on it. That's kind of tempting. Removing Consume from the Heroic Dive is tempting. So the reason I'm pivoting and investing in this is because we have a bunch of like 2-cost units, so it'd be cool to summon like our Spear Sentinel train guy on like the 3rd or 2nd floor, and then send him down to a lower packed floor, and then we have space to stick in another guy and like try to do that again or something. So this is, I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I'm curious and I want to try it. So we'll do that. Whenever a card is played, you put it on top and play it again. So magic power and consume, free and consume. That's kind of tempting, because I wouldn't mind like getting some of these things out of the deck, but... I don't think I care that much. I think we purge a card. I think we get rid of the Shield Steward. I kind of want to get rid of like all these Just Causes and Fire Starters, but let's get rid of Shield Steward. Okay, and I think that's good. I'm feeling pretty good about this run. I think this run's going alright. Enemy units come in with Titan Skin 4. You are difficult to kill. Haste, you skip the middle floor if you're still alive. You only have 2 health. You'll also just die to jackstrips when you do that. Cool, I like not having to deal with that. Ew. So enemies are going to take 9 less damage? I mean, like, that's a bit spooky. Let's try it. So, for example, if we put our Haster and like our little Whelpling down here, putting the Magma Mauler on the middle floor and dropping him down is like a pretty tempting thing to do. Even if we just got like only the Haster, I would still like to do that. We'll give this a shot. We'll see how it goes. So you need to take a lot of damage to die. We can double alchemy. That's very good. You're exactly what I wanted. That's so good. On strike, apply Valor 2 to friendly units. Like, that's really good to have on anybody in here. Just barely can't deal with you. We could make it rain. That will just kill that guy so we don't have to worry about him. I like that. It's not an option, it just spends the money, it just does that? Okay. Okay. And then, like, honestly, just putting Valor on any of our dudes is good. So I'll do that. We're already up to 5 Dragon Horde. Like, that's... Greed Dragon can come in at any time, and I'll be happy with this. I guess I should have specified that we need space for him, which means that I gotta, like, try to descend you. You have the double stack, so you'll get 2 Valor from this. This is amazing on you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we need more space on the train. So I believe the jackstrips are just going to wipe these guys out, so let's watch this happen. Yeah. I love it. Still would like to deal with that guy. That would be great. Got golden touch. Well, well, well. We could heroic dive you and like the steadfast crusader or something. I don't know that that is something I care about. I think 2 golden touches is like even better. I like that a lot. That was really good. The other option would have been heroic dive you, summon a spear steward, and then heroic dive the spear steward also. So we have just like a lot of extra guys down here. I assumed that that would work. I kind of want to just cause you. Greed Dragon is going to go behind you, so for the time being, you're not really doing anything. It's just kind of awkward. We could resolve that. Just put a melee weakness on that guy and then he's dead. No reason not to. Was he at like 109? Was he just going to die to jackstrips when he went up? Probably. Sorry, you two up there. You don't really get to do anything. Yeah, it's fine. My man's does not really have a lot in the way of survivability up front there. That's a bit of a problem. I thought that would work. That's alright. Deal 21. The arena still. You have a lot of cards. I need to thin this deck. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, right. You haste everybody up to the top floor. Okay, okay. That's right. I mean, you're super dead. You're still gaining power. We're all fine here. I would love for you to be survivable. That would be great. Right. You used your ability, so you got superpower. That's alright. Man, that melee weakness is so potent. That's so good. We never even got Greed Dragon out. That's insane to me. What a bummer. So you're going to do 20 damage when you hit this guy. You're not going to get over, like, 40 for the next threshold. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to get Greed Dragon next turn. I don't even know if we need Greed Dragon. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Didn't even have to hit anybody for 106 damage either. Come on, Greed Dragon. Have a spell deal at least 175 damage in one hit. Because we did a multiple of your... And we got to shuffle and redraw. That's... Oh no, this is the ephemeral version. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, we're pretty far over capacity, also. Oh, right, we gotta kill you like 100 times. I forgot about that part. That's still alright. Neat. Okay. Alright, I'm... Resolve. Reduce cooldown by 1. Yes. I didn't even look at what anything was. It doesn't matter. Descend somebody and apply melee weakness too. Lead Songbird. Valor on friendly units adds +1 damage per stack. What? I like that. I like that a whole lot. And then we just open the loot every time. This is... The greed is very, very, very good. When you equip a friendly unit, apply Conduit 4. Conduit, +1 magic power on this floor per stack. Whelp's doing something is also cool. This is very cool. I like this a lot. We only have a couple pieces of equipment, but I like that idea. Breath of Heaven. Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train. So it just forcibly swaps the order of things. That's kind of cool. Spell cards with Consume have a 50-50 chance to be discarded instead. 50% chance to remove all buff effects on an enemy when it enters your train. I think the Cleansing Water is probably the way to go. Although being able to, like, recast some of our Consume spells would be really neat. I just had to think about Alchemize and, like, Hand of Greed. Yeah, okay. Duplicate any card except your champion? Yes. Also, like, duplicating Greed Dragon is kind of tempting. Actually. Actually. I don't know where we're going to fit all these Greed Dragons, but... I like it. Multi-strike on someone, huh? Multi-strike on you goes, like, really well with your Apply Pyrogel 8. Titanite on you is tempting to let your health go a little bit further, but I think... I don't know. I still can't imagine we're going to use the Shield Stewards, but we had the Fel where we were getting melee weakness and stuff. The Seraph. In the last run. So, like, maybe there's a world where we end up using you still? Probably not. But this way at least you'd be useful. And letting you do, like, 18 damage is kind of tempting. Actually, you know what? This goes really well, because it gives you some survivability if you're up front, and some damage if you're anywhere. I was going to try to reroll and get, like a health buff for you or something, but I think that's even better. And then, I don't know, let's just make both of these guys the same. And genuinely, we gotta purge some of these cards. We got way too many cards in here. These are not doing much for us, so let's just get rid of them. Alright, Kale, Lord of the Cherubs. Heaven's leader of the Cherubs has been manipulated by the Titan of Dominion. Now, even Heaven's workers are under the Titan's grasp. Yep, but you do a different thing this time. You little creep with all your Zenyatta arms coming out. Vampiric Feed. Gale and his Cherubs grant +7 damage, and lifesteal 1. That's what they do. Old vampire minions. Here's the thing. Having you go before Greed Dragon on the same floor is kind of like a cool, tempting idea. Yeah. So I don't know what floor that's going to happen on, but I like that idea. Little Vampiric Cherub. Multi-strike, when a unit dies, then you get +1 attack. You're just kind of annoying. Okay, double alchemy is like a great opener. I took the other thing, so this needs to not go on Lord Phoenix. Probably put it on the Magma Mauler. Preserved. Oh. I don't know how we upgrade our Dragon Horde limit. Probably like a relic we unlock when we get to like max rank or something. Quick is still very good here. This is a bummer because you're not going to do enough damage. We cannot kill that little jerk face. You apply Pyre Gel 4. So we can do 5 damage after with this, but that's still not going to be enough. We can take out that guy in the back. I think that's still the way to do that. $22 damage is spooky. I would love to slam and hit the boss for 100, but I don't think that's worth it because you're going to take a lot of damage from that. Well, that being said, 106, like, just do that. And then you're not triggering your revenge, which also kind of sucks. Maybe that was a mistake. 100 damage at the expense of, a little bit of, like, long-term scaling. That's alright. Alright, it died because you ate it, so you have vampirism now. That is going to be a bit of a problem for us. I have no way to squeeze our Greed Dragon in. That's unfortunate. Ugh. This is just not gonna go well. And your buffet, you can just be eaten infinitely. Yeah, we're running into some space problems. I kind of knew this was gonna happen, and yet here we are anyway. Kill that guy and do a lot of damage here. I guess we need to start stacking Pyre Gel on the boss. Okay, getting this order fixed is also really good, so that's fine. You're still alive. You went up with them. Oh boy. Okay, Golden Touch is like really good for us here. We could double Heroic Dive. I don't know that I need to double heroic dive. Bringing you down for like a slam or something is kind of tempting, actually. Two X their health and armor, huh? You are a 3, so this would be a full floor. No, we need to... We need to do a little of this nonsense here. Don't like that you're getting all that extra damage, but that's just kind of what we got. Windblade goes really well on you. Conduit 8. Oh, I like that floor. That's a good floor. You were the one that had the conduit. You also get that. Okay, okay, okay. I do think we want to, like, buff you as much as we can here. Okay. This is, it's the game's making me think, this build is making me think a lot more than the previous one did. Trying to, like, arrange all of our units and squeeze them all in. That's the whole thing here. Greed Dragon is incredible. I wish we could squeeze in the lead songbird anywhere, but we really just can't. You would only do 87 damage, huh? So here's the thing. If we advance you here, like if we advance this guy next, I mean it gets us 6 damage on somebody. That doesn't really matter. Never mind. Firestarter on you is very, very tempting. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. We need to kill this guy, actually. Never mind. Yeah, I would love to slam. It's not gonna... It's just gonna goof things up more than anything else, so it's fine. Okay. Making sure they can't eat that whelp or the cherub and like buff themselves. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a good play, but I'm not positive. And we still have this. That's so stupid. We have way too many cards. I just got to get some of these cards on my deck, you know? Hey, from the stars, unlock the Luna Coven. Hell yeah. That doesn't quite kill you. That definitely kills you. I mean, I don't need you to do all this extra damage. It would just be like a nice to have thing. You're just gonna get annihilated in one shot anyway, so all the damage is coming from Greed Dragon. This is fine. It doesn't matter. Just do anything. Go anywhere. Buff you. That seems good. We have nowhere to put in the Snotty Whelp, so we're good. Meanwhile, the top floor is just, like, buffing out of control. I'm, like, dramatically overthinking this, trying to, like, min-max our Dragon's Horde when it's already full. And, like, trying to maximize, like, buffs and efficiency. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're already winning. We're winning easily. Killing a guy who's already going to die at the end of the turn, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I wish we had our Descend. Ugh. Yeah, we have too many units. Too much crap in here. I need to stop taking units. We could just delete this guy. That's good. We can... Getting some Pyre Gel on you is kind of tempting. So you're doing 55 twice, so that just kills this guy straight up. Why are you taking 10 damage? Because you're being eaten once. Because this guy's still alive. I understand. I really wish we could squeeze in another Greed Dragon. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, final wave for now, and then we gotta, like, actually do something about the boss. So here's the interesting thing. We could descend this greed dragon, have him on the ground floor. He will do pretty good things in this party. We would need to... He's going to be up front, but I don't think that's a problem. Do we keep the heroic dive? I think we just cause first, because then we can at least use like the slam and then send you up to the front. And then, like, you're not dying, or the cherub is not dying this turn, but that's alright. We could just deal with it up above. So then we heroic dive you. Yes, and you just eat a man. You are a hell of a big dragon. And then we send this guy to the front. Because your double hits are fantastic. I don't care about alchemy. We're completely full up. So... just cause you to take an extra, like, 59 damage. I don't see anything wrong with that. That seems pretty good. Okay. So I think we're completely fine and don't even need to, like, worry about anything. But it is also funny that we have another greed dragon floating around in the deck somewhere. We need another way to descend our people, or I just need to, like, cut everything. Like, so many cards, so many units. Wow, you take so little damage and we still kill everything, huh? Sure. Don't mind if I do. I mean, your 50 damage is so much less than anything else. Let's put it here. So we're getting an extra 77. It doesn't change anything meaningfully, but I feel better about being more efficient. We did it. Hooray, efficiency! Woohoo, we did it. Cash money. Having a... Soldier of Fortune. Consume. Draw a unit. If you have 30 gold, spend it to apply plus 30 attack power, plus 15 avarice, and 15 armor. That would be cool if I didn't have so many junk units. I mean, we're still taking it, because it's still very good. And then we need more space so I can do something with these units. We're absolutely going to crack this. We get eggs so easily. This is excellent. An enemy unit ascends to get Pyre Gel 2. If that triggered before the strip so that they took 5 instead of only 3, that'd be awesome. Ooh, yes, please. Hidden coffers, that's it. Okay, so just a random relic that boosts our egg count by 2. That's not bad. Hellheart. Apply Pyre Gel 10 to non-flying boss enemy units, so not the final boss like Seraph, but to any other boss. That enter the floor below the Pyre room. Oh, so that they make it all the way to the top. Train steward units get the boom ability. Sacrifice, deal 50 to the front enemy. That's kind of cool. Cleansing water is also, like, very, very good, though. And the Luna Coven. Align with the secretive Luna Coven and tap into the mercurial power of the moon to empower spells and weapons alike. Hell yeah. Excellent. Okay. I need to go check on a screaming cat, so I'm gonna just pause for a second here. Okay. Little cat gets kind of hangry sometimes. And I fed her already, but she didn't eat, so I had to go remind her that she had food still. Equipment room, merchant of arms. Yeah, I want to remove stuff, so this is definitely the way we're going. Even though we don't need the higher health. Yeah, 2 eggs and 25 coins. Yes, please. This is very good. Alright, get rid of some stuff. The fire starter, not really doing it for me. I kinda... Yeah. Spells cost -1. -2 space, but create a copy of the friendly units here on summon. When we summon a unit, we get a second copy of the unit if we put the Hall of Mirrors down first. That's a better way to say that. Do we what rooms do we have? We have the blood-soaked arena. That sure is it, huh? The Shield of Wing is tempting. Consume cards, attach... Equipment's just gonna take forever to get. Back. I was just thinking, like, do I want to get the Shield of Wing? We could put that on, like... like a firebird... Anybody. It would be good on pretty much anyone. It's a little expensive. It would just be good on any of our frontliners. The guy, we wouldn't want to put it on the guy that I just mentioned, the Firebrand, because you are already going to have equipment, because you get the dualism. It would be okay on you, maybe. It would probably go well on, I mean, like a Greed Dragon or something. If you're going to get hit, which I don't think you are, Spell Sanctum. We might want the deployable upgrade for our one room that we have, so that's... Ooh, the Mine Cage. Yes. Yeah. Let me trigger that on my starter a lot more frequently. I like that. Fragile, if this unit loses health, it dies. 50 damage. Glass cannon, huh? Plus 15 magic power for a room. That's kinda cool. It'd be cool if we could re-get the deployable upgrade. I think we just purge another card. Let's get some of these just causes out of here. Why did I remove that? I don't know, just cause. We have some good damaging spells. We don't have that many good damaging spells. The fact that we could, like, reuse the Hand of Greed sometimes is tempting. I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, I mean, on the other hand, we could spend all of our money and just purge another card. No, we save. We have one more. Seraph's up there. Save our money in case we need, or, you know, just in case. Just in case. Mark of Invasion. We could probably deal with this. That's like a dude with a crossbow. I didn't even look to see what he does. Okay. We want you here for sure. We have the extra space. It's very good. We do not ever want to play our greed dragons at the start. We want Firebrand, probably just the same thing that we always do. That's all very good. I want the Mind Cage on you immediately. And then everyone else is like, it's fine, it's whatever. Steadfast Crusader could probably... Oh, you have multi-strike. You would probably be excellent for taking out guys on this floor. The top floor is now going to be problematic. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw some of our spells for that. This is fine. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, that's kinda bad. Spell shield, huh? Alright, well, good to know. So what are you? Celestial Bastion. 120 armor, only 30 health. So if we could do piercing damage, it'd be amazing. We cannot. Titan Skin 10. You're just ultra tanky. What is this guy? Discordant Heretic. Resolve? Put a Resonant Ruin on top of our deck, or on top of our draw pile, on top of our deck, so that we have to deal with that. And then what do you do? Deformed Duo. I guess you're a duo. I like the little creepy hands underneath you. I guess that's from, like, the reanimate effect. On strike, apply Corruption 6, reanimate 2. You're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. I don't really like that. I mean, an on-strike effect for the multi-hitter seems really good. Purified Souls, huh? Oh, and only some of you have the... Because we purge some buffs sometimes. That's cool. I do kind of like having the quick guy down here. Blood-soaked arena here seems pretty... You're gonna die. Uh-oh. You're not, but you're gonna take a crap ton of damage. It's kind of okay if you die. So 25 damage to take one of you out is pretty good. Really? That's not enough to kill you? Because you have to die multiple times. I am remembering that now. It is annoying that so many of you are going to make it up and attack our Pyre, but there's just nothing we can do about that. That's what happens when I chose this, that mark. I mean, that guy was a really good tank. Shoutouts to our train steward for finally doing something in this run. Oh, yes! They just died to that? I didn't even... Oh, I forgot all about that. Okay. That makes life a lot easier. I like that. That's pretty good. I don't like that you have 6 corruption now for the rest of forever, but everything else is fine. We could descend you. That's kind of tempting. We could leave you there to do damage. I don't need to descend anybody right away. That's fine. Alchemy for sure, and it got preserved. I like all of that. I mean, I don't want to play this because we're not going to get the slay effect from it. You're just like a massive tanky guy. Ugh. You don't do any damage. You can just go up. It doesn't matter. Okay. Getting all that Pyre gel stacked up is really good. I kind of want to move my Dragon Man to the front because he has that corruption. Yeah, that's annoying. Because he has that corruption, and that corruption is going to be a big problem for us. Because we have no way of healing, and it just lasts forever. So if I get him up front, then he at least gets the armor back for things. It's going to kind of screw up the order of stuff, but I still think that's... keeping him alive seems like a very good thing to do. Yes. And deleting you so I don't have to deal with your stupid curse. I like that. Greed Dragon, welcome to the party. Okay, so lead Songbird is interesting. It would be really good on you. It'd be really, really good on you. I think lead Songbird on the middle floor, and then I eventually... Ooh. There's 2 available units, so it'll draw even from, like, our discard pile. Okay, so we can get a Greed Dragon. We can 50-50 a Greed Dragon or a Snotty Well. The problem is if we get the Greed Dragon, I don't have anywhere to put it, because I want to move you down. Double damage per stack. I mean, we could just 50-50 it. I'm not going to. Well, okay, here's the other thing. We can play it twice. My mouse is driving me crazy. My mouse wheel, okay. It'll cost us 60 gold. Boy, is that just incredibly irrelevant. That's very good. We will have to play you eventually. That's something. That kills the one in the back. That is worth it for sure. Yeah. Greed Dragon, we'll just have to catch you coming around again. We need our Descender. Oh, good old saxophone bird. Okay. Hey, and we purged. Oh, wait. We removed your infinite living thing, whatever the hell that is. Thank goodness. Okay, so we need Wingblade on you. I really want to push you to the front. We can do that. It's well within my capabilities. I think just throwing another one on you is also fine. Alternatively, we challenge this guy to get him the hell out of here. That seems even more worth it, actually. Dang it. Greed Dragon's gonna have to wait. We have to go around again. We still have too many cards in the deck. It's not quite working the way I want it to, but we also have a stacked Snotty Well in the back. I guess I didn't even need to do that because we have this whole thing. It's alright. It is what it is. And you buff the hell out of this guy. I want you to be super tanky. And you only have 8 HP, so trying to restore your HP up to a reasonable value is going to take a while. I mean, it's so completely irrelevant. Alchemy also doesn't really do anything for us. I was confused because it said preserve, but that's... I don't know. None of this stuff does anything for me. Okay. Probably just buff you, give you as much HP as possible. Okay, heroic dive. If somehow we manage to draw our guy next turn, that'll be excellent. Please do not stay. It was preserved. That's unfortunate. Please do not stay. It was also preserved. We are winning too many of the 50-50s. Like, I think we're going to win easily, but I would love to just get a buffed by 10 Greed Dragon all the way at the bottom. He would be up front, which would not be great, but also he's just going to murder anything. Yeah, I like that. What if we put you up front? I should have done that first and then the other one. It doesn't really matter. I want to delete you. Yeah. It would be funny to send the lead Songbird down as well, but... Okay. That's pretty good. Right, we're all hasted, so that was before we even got the melee weakness up. Cool, okay. It would be tempting to combine two mind cages if we could. I mean, we obviously have too many cards, so I think we skip everything, unless there's something, like, incredible that shows up. Liquid Courage is kind of tempting. When anybody gets Pyre Gel, they get +1. When an enemy unit ascends, they get Pyre Gel 2. Spells gain +3 damage for each upgrade on their card. I mean, that could help us secure kills a little bit easier, like from that last fight. So we'll take it now. Whelp supply Pyre Gel on strike. We have a single Whelp. I mean, the Bellows is kind of... it's fine. Right, we get 2 small ones and a big one. I mean, that's like too little too late because we're literally going into the final fight, but that's very cool. Vortex to throw away two things. Or we could duplicate something again. So hear me out. What if we do 3 Greed Dragons? Duplicating like Soldier of Fortune is tempting. Do we have a... No, we don't have a spell upgrader. The Vortex is kind of tempting. Deployment, draw a room from your deck, reduce its cost to 0. That was a very good last time. That would still be very good. When you're out of energy, cards can be played for their cost and Pyre health. That's interesting. Capricious Reflection. Cards and reward packs and unit banners come with a random upgrade. That's also very cool. Too bad it's too little too late. So Dante's Footstool would let us just get the Blood-Soaked Arena out immediately. Like, that's not bad at all. That's also like one less card we have to draw and play later. And like, it's kind of dirt cheap, to be honest. We'll come back for you in a second here. I want to see Merchant of Arms. No. No, not really. That's tempting. Grant silence to non-boss enemy units. What are you gonna do? Apply corruption to your units each turn. Doubles corruption upon strike. Ew. So the other thing I'm thinking is like combining our two. Like if we double the Mind Palace thing. What is that? Mind Cage. Mind Cage. If we duplicate you and then combine the two of you, would it still be deployable? I don't know. But reducing cooldown by 2, we could use our cooldown every single turn. That would be very, very cool. I don't know if that would work that way for deployable. You'd cost 2. But I think that would be good. The other option would be to duplicate either Soldier of Fortune or duplicate our Freeze Descender thing. To like actually try to get Greed Dragon out twice in one combat. Soldier of Fortune would be pretty tempting, especially if we could like get that early on, but we don't have any guarantee of that. It would be after the deployment phase. Yeah, I don't know. Zone of Silence is pretty tempting. Whenever somebody gets Valor, they get +1 Valor. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's all very, very good. Zone of Silence is still tempting me. What do we duplicate? What do we double? Genuinely, I think Greed Dragon would be really funny to double. Having 2 heroic dives is also kind of tempting. I do kind of want to try merging the Mind Cage with something. This is a tough choice. This seemed like it would be funny, so that's why I want to do this. I can't combine it with itself? That stinks. Well, we could have our guy slam for 100 every single turn, or we could have the whelp breathe fire every single turn. That's all fine. So I should probably buy another thing then. Deal 50 damage to all units at the start of combat. Well... Gaining a soul doesn't do anything for us, unfortunately. I don't think I care about making these other things deployable. I'm sad that you can't merge a thing with itself. Well, we learned. If nothing else, we should at least, like, purge a card, right? 3 Valors are, like, a lot more interesting. That's fine. Alright, final fight. Here we go. That is a wild-looking Seraph. I like the idea that Seraph has been corrupted by different titans, so we see, like, different weird versions of you. That's kind of cool. Seraph's dominating form. So this is Chosen of Dominion. Okay. That makes sense to me. I know how to read. Two corruption each turn. Hand is full. It's an interesting problem. Alright, Lord Phoenix. The Avenger. The Firebrand. We have the silence enemies. Or like silence non-boss enemies. That's pretty tempting. That's pretty good. Probably the Blood-Soaked Arena here, then. Magma Man can go here. I mean, we'll just... It's like the... Oops. It's the exact same setup that it always is. We didn't draw the mind thing. That's what we lost from our hand being too full. That's annoying. Okay, that's really annoying. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay, so we silenced their triggers. That's really good. So we don't really have to worry about any of you. We're not going to get corruption off of any of them. I do think we kill you. I like you having this. Man, we have no way of purging debuffs, which is a little annoying. If we draw a unit... We don't want to play our big guys yet. I think this is just, like, always worth playing immediately. Yeah, the corruption's going to be a bit spooky from you, but that's just the way it is. Cool. We preserved our thing, though, so... You're actually, like, probably okay to put in. You're gonna just die to the corruption, which is annoying, but... There's no reason not to just kill you. Alternatively, we could have slammed and then just caused. I'd rather this guy take the double hits, the firebrand. Okay. Mind Cage is very good. Alchemy is very important for getting our greed dragons out. We have one of them now. I don't want to play him. I also cannot afford to play him. We could throw you out there just to soak up some hits. I don't think we would kill the Blightbound Guardian, though. I actually think that getting that out is probably more useful. We're gonna need all the extra armor from the Valor stuff just to try to counteract the corruption. I probably should have made it rain down there, but eh. I definitely should have made it rain because you get your reincarnation back. That's a misplay. That was a mistake on my part. You're just gonna die immediately. Interesting. Triggers an ability, so I guess reanimate's just a buff, not a trigger or an ability. We need you to be dead. Getting a bunch of melee weakness stacked up on the boss is also kind of tempting. We need to kill you. Yeah, this is rough. This is interesting. Okay. The corruption triggers revenge? I thought you had to like specifically take like a hit, like a active enemy attack. They lost their reanimates. That's so good. Holy water doing good work for us. Okay. We're only at 10. We're not at 13. Man, our birds are just gonna die. That is an unfortunate reality of this boss. I do like that. Man, the fact that we can't kill those guys. Well, we can get them next turn, I guess. I don't know. I would love like an AoE or something that we could do. It's fine. Let's hit you as hard as we can. Let's get you back up front. Let's just cause probably you. I don't know. There's kind of like a decent chance that somebody dies before... Like, I don't know. I guess you're just gaining a ton of armor. Never mind. We're probably fine. I was just thinking, like... Do we save our greed dragon for later? I think I just want you guys out. I just want you out and fighting. Could just like put you up front to soak some hits. Hell yeah, we buffed the Greed Dragon? That's very good. No reason not to just play you on anybody else. Don't really care, but sure. I am tempted to descend this Greed Dragon and play the other one. I can't play the other one. I am silly and forgot how this works. Lets us kill the front guy, doesn't let us kill those. That's alright. Okay. Oh, it's resolve. It's resolve, not revenge. Okay. I was correct. The corruption does not trigger revenge. We're not triggering revenge, we're triggering resolve. I know how to read. attack melee. That's just pretty nice. Huh, it still took the money. That's interesting. We just don't have any room for the snotty whelp currently. That's just the way it is. That's pretty good. That's very unfortunate. It does trigger revenge. Never mind, I was right the first time. The corruption is triggering revenge. That's... I didn't think it did. Okay. That's very cool. We got rid of one of the reanimates. That's good. Sadly... we'll do that. That's a good chunk of damage. Mind Cage... I mean, that's fine. That's annoying. It was gonna happen anyway, but... I mean, like, Seraph's half dead already at the start of the fight here. Like, that's pretty good. We did some pretty good damage. That silence floor that we got, like, absolutely fantastic. That's been so good for us. Alright, so we'll draw all 5 of our cards. We're not going to get the dragon. That's very annoying. I do think we just make it rain twice, though. A melee weakness will cause you to take like an extra 100 damage. Killing all these guys with Make It Rain does a lot more for us than that. You're probably just dead? Yeah, you're extremely dead. And then I'll do some of these just cause. Our train man finally died. I think it's funny. I didn't even look at the other floors. I'm like, they got this. They're fine. Yeah. Get him. Om nom nom Greed Dragon. Hell yeah. Okay, Greed Dragon, very good. Hooray, we did it. Woohoo! We level up. Death Roar. Transfer all Pyre gel on this floor to a unit, then deal 5 damage 5 times. Yo, that's really good for deleting a big tough guy. Hey, look at that. It's the Infinity Gauntlet. Friendly units gain avarice too. Sure, more money is always good. Pay off. Consume. Restore 2 Pyre health for each dragon egg that we have. That's kind of cool. I mean, like, that's cool if you're ever in a place where you're getting your Pyre injured, which happens, but yeah. Okay. Deadly Plunge on the other side. Consume. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3 times this unit's health and armor. So if we have a big tanky board, we could just do a lot of damage to their frontline tank as well. That's kind of cool. Oh, thanks. When battles with trials, 5 out of 7. The Luma Coven. Yeah, the Luna Coven. Defeat enemies using spells. We have unlocked that. Covenant rank 2. Battles now have additional enemies. And then we get a bunch of gold cards because we beat the run with these gold, with these people. So that's cool. Everything from our primary clan that we won the game with gets gilded. All the secondary stuff, I think, does not, if I'm recalling this correctly. Yeah. And the colorless cards do. Oh no, from both of them. Okay. Also, you were the primary, not that one. It doesn't matter. Alright, I'm excited to try the Luna Coven. We gotta consume a lot more cards to get you guys. We gotta get so much more equipment. That's gonna just take forever. That's alright. You want to run? Nicely done. You can optionally start an endless mode run with this, this stuff. I really don't want to do that. Did we get any Pyre Hearts? Alchemy was very good. That was... I don't know if it was the MVP. I think Greed Dragon was the MVP, but Alchemy was such a good enabler at that point. Cool. I don't know how to Pyre Hearts. The barracks, that's something. Okay, apparently we did a thing. Oh, my adorable... Oh, we probably have to do this stuff to unlock the ability to get Pyre Hearts or something? I don't know. Oh, my adorable golden butter cookie. You are looking so glorious, so opulent, so luscious. That's Lady Gilda. He kept having little, like, lines he barked out about how gold is fine, but Lady Gilda is finer. Your words are as valuable as a counterfeit coin. You can keep your flattery. Oh, poor Phoenix. What dulls your gleam, my darling Ruby? I lent you 2 cases of Pyre Gold and have not seen a gold flake back. I'll have the gold for you soon. Does he have a gambling problem? Is that the story here? Why has Pyre blessed me with a lazy dragon like you? I mean, look at your cave. No gold, no rubies, not one skull of your enemies. I like an uncluttered space. Enough, give me my money with interest by the time the Coven Fairies start their moon song, or I will have to follow the rule of Pyre number 226. Forgive all debt and cuddle your favorite dragon. Never share a cave with a poor dragon. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Better get some money. We've triggered an optional dialogue. I don't know how to 0 out of 2 unlock Pyre Hearts. I don't know how to do that game. We'll have to figure that out next time, I guess. Cool. 2 runs, both victories on the lowest baby difficulty, but still, we're getting there. I'm excited to try the new squad, see what they're up to. We'll do that next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.